I got pretty much nothing on film. I've kind of been knocking out a bunch of stuff. I got the front done, got the intercooler piping done. This piece is gonna go there. Some more gusseting here. And I started on the downpipe and the exhaust. It's gonna go down there. I got a bellows. I'm kind of being shitty at filming everything. I'm trying to get some video of me maybe welding or cutting or something. The downpipe, it's a little hot. Does look better. So I tacked it up a few different times. Basically how I did it was I built the top half first, all the way down to the V-band, or sorry, the flex. And then I got my 90 that comes down and it's level with the floorboard. And so I put this where I wanted it, and then I measured the gap between where the V-band is gonna be and the bottom of the flex joint. So once I got that gap, I just cut an extra piece. It was like 3 inches or 3.5 inches. And then I tacked that in again, a new piece with the V-band, because you gotta account for the thickness of the V-band, right? So got that distance measured up, cut it, tacked it, threw it in, fits good. And so now the downpipe is pretty much done, just gotta weld it all up. Make sure all the gaps are good, and we'll be good. I got the downpipe here done, fully welded up, except for the V-band. Now the V-band at the bottom, I'm going to clamp up together to final weld because I don't want to warp with excessive heat. I did the same thing for the turbo V-band. I took off the housing of the turbo and clamped it up. I took off the exhaust housing and clamped up the V-band, and then let it cool off fully. I actually left it overnight clamped up and came back today to do the rest of it. Another thing I wanted to mention is that I'm not clamping these two pieces together to final weld them for the V-band, just because it'll be a super long odd shaped piece, and I prefer to just buy or use a second V-band setup, just so I can just clamp it up here, and then it's a lot shorter and it's a lot easier to work with. Done. V-band's welded up. That's gonna go like that. Fit her up and keep chugging along. So we got the exhaust mainly pretty much all done up up just past the rear end, but I reached a stopping point because I don't have the bumper to kind of locate the tip. So exhaust stops right there at the vibrant muffler. So I don't know how I want to locate the angles and where it's going to come out. So I'm kind of switching it up to just stay busy. I'm making a bunch of pie cuts. I'm going to do dual blast pipes with dual turn downs. So lobster tips or whatever you call them. So that's what I'm doing now, and then I'm gonna clean all of them up and then start tacking it all together. So the way this works, this is 3-inch. You throw this on, you make an outline, you chop it off, and then you put the tube inside and you weld it up. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's here's this fit up on the inlet. Pretty damn happy with that. I can basically fusion weld all of it if I want to. So that's sweet. Weld this up, and this will be fully done. Whoop, whoop. Here's the final product. Dimples in and welded. Turned out good. Excited to throw this on. Thanks for watching, I guess, if you even stayed this long.